Welcome to Club Shada episode 295. Listen, I hope everybody's doing good. It's Thursday. I'm live on a day that I'm not supposed to be live, and it's interesting because yesterday I was in front of my computer and I didn't realize it was Wednesday. So I was like, wait a minute. And it's only today I was speaking to Bodhisattva, and I realized that he was like, oh, how was the live yesterday? I was like, what live? And I was like, damn. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, how's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? What's popping? This show is brought to you by Shada, where the gods of good fortune. It is midnight and 40 minutes here in Lisbon, Portugal. Everybody, put some likes if you're watching. Even if you're watching in secret, you can put a like. Tell me what time it is, where you're watching from. And give me a second. Non, toi tu es toujours parfaite. Bon, je suis live sur YouTube, donc je t'appelle après. Yeah, as I was saying. What was I saying? Yeah. So that's why I'm live on a Thursday to change. So everybody, put me in the chat. What time it is, where you're watching from, and yeah, let me know how you're doing. What did you do in the beginning of your week? I want to tell you that I have a new single that just came out. Oh, people of Lisbon, listen, man. So when are you coming? This is the question. You always say, yeah, now, soon as, anytime. You listen. You my guest. You my guest. Just come whenever you're ready. Listen. And this could be. There's a lot of things we have to talk about. So, whenever you're ready, let's set it up. Let's just fix a date, and you come and be the guest. That would be a super interesting conversation. Hey, Julie, what's good with you? How you doing? How's your face doing? Listen, I just went in a. What is this? Huh? Sorry, I'm receiving texts at the same time. Yeah, I just went in front of my house. They just opened this amazing 360-degree sky bar in the hotel in front of my house on the waterfront called Lisbon 360, Babylon 360. And listen, the place is crazy. It's on the 33rd floor. And when the elevator goes from the tower to the dome, there's a moment when you like have a full vision of the water. Listen, it's scary, but yeah, it's a good. It was a good experience. It was great to. It's great to have my neighborhood just brewing with new things. I'm actually looking for a new place, so I've been checking places online. I'm looking for a 3-bedroom apartment to rent, and then I'll probably be looking for something to buy, but not yet. I'm waiting for the world economy to crash so that I can, that I can start looking for something to buy. How's everybody doing? What did you do? Let me know how was your beginning of the week. I would love to know. So I would love to make you listen to a brand new single before we start. Did I? Listen, there's no stream royalty. First of all, before we begin, this is the month of May. There's no stream royalty. Why? Because nobody did a super chat. Listen, you want to be the stream royalty? You can do a super chat of $1, €1.99, and you become the stream royalty for this month, unless somebody tops you. Anyway, big up to all the sponsors, and let's get it on. I had an interesting conversation. No, wait. First of all, let me let you hear the new song. Let me see. I make content, K. I'm coming back and I'm doing cosmetic surgery this month on my face again. What? Yo. Julie, have you ever heard of Michael Jackson? You know that at a point he had no nose anymore. What do you want to change again? What do you want to change? What do you want to add to your face? Now you're doing too much. Anyway, I would love to have you to let me check what are my latest single, because I have a song that just came out just now, and I would love to have you hear it. Let me change something quick. You guys have to listen to that track. Actually, I'm asking myself if you heard my latest two singles. But yeah, I'm gonna have to you listen to my brand new single, and the name of it is The Cheat Code of Your Body. And I'm just preparing the scene. You go. This is the cover art. There you go. Okay. Two interesting things about the cover art. The cover art was done completely by AI. Because you know your boy. You know that I'm good and I'm in the forefront of things. So let's see if you like it. There we go. Let me go back to live mode. Wait a minute. There we go. Back to live mode. Yeah, publish that shit. All right, cool. All right. Emiliano, what up, brother? How you doing? Sabrina, how are you? How you doing? Je veux flouter les sillons et sur le front aussi. Listen, you are becoming obsessed. You are becoming obsessed with facial surgery. You know how you're going to end up? Let me show you. If you continue your shit... you're gonna end up like this woman. That's how you're gonna end up if you continue abusing that shit. And that woman was beautiful before. That's the worst part. That woman was beautiful, but then she just started changing and abusing and doing too much. This is, plastic surgery obsession can also be a disease. So, calm down. But anyway, you do what you want. This is your face and your body. But you don't need to change everything. You don't have to. You are already looking good. All right. This song is called The Cheat Code of Your Body. And it's a song by Kaysha and Malcolm Beats. You know the deal. You know the team. You know how we do. You know how we do. And it's a lovely new track. You see? Because now you will want to change everything. And every time you don't like something, boom. Not a good idea, because if one of these guys fucks up and then now you look like a rat. Hey. So, The Cheat Code of Your Body by Kaysha and Malcolm Beats. Amazing track. Malcolm Beats sent me that instrumental. I was like, oh yeah, I'm killing this one. And let me know if you like it. Let's listen to it, and then we'll talk about tonight's subject, which is the legends in the game. Let's go. Cheat Code of Your Body.
In between the shits, tell me now, what's your name, baby girl? Before I do what I do, dive deep inside of you. Don't be scared, all I want you is to feel satisfied. And you wonder how we got here. Got the cheat code to your body. nice and slow. Passion flows, body sweat as we dance. Love show thing is that's our thing. A few moments ago it was a kiss on bad dance. Don't be scared, all I want you to do is to feel satisfied. And you wonder how we got here. Cheat code of your body. With the cheat code of your body. I got the cheat code of your body. Now usually while we were dancing this zumba. I guess I had to use the cheat code on ya. Oh yeah. The way you were dancing got the best of me. Honey, honey. I guess I had to use the cheat code on ya. Let me go deep inside. Oh, the way you were dancing got the best of me. Got the best of me.
Malcolm Beats.
Yeah. I got the cheat code to your body. I got the cheat code to your body. Let's make love. Let's make love. I got the cheat code to your body. Baby girl, baby girl. I got the cheat code to your body. I guess I had to use the cheat code on ya. Oh yeah, the way you were dancing had the best of me. The way you were dancing had the best of me. I guess I had to use the cheat code on ya. The way you were dancing got the best of me. Baby, are you gonna tell me your name?
That was Cheat Code to Your Body, brand new track by myself and Malcolm Beats. Everybody put some Rambos in the chat if you like the song. And of course, go stream it, add it to your playlist on Spotify and all the platforms. And yes, I used to do exactly that. Find the cheat codes, especially when I had the Amstrad Amstrad CPC something 64 or something like that. I forgot. And then I had the Amiga and then the Atari ST. Oh yeah, I was the king of it. Like, listen, I loved to play video game with the cheat code. Especially there's a game called there was a game where you built a city called it was not Civilization, it was Sim City. In Sim City, when you had the cheat code and you had like unlimited money, oh, that was amazing. You were on God mode. Oh Lord, I loved it. Listen, it was something. Thank you. All right, listen, I'm not staying long tonight because why? I don't know. I'm just not staying long. I want to watch TV, and I have a call to make after that. You know, I want to talk to you about and I would love to have your opinion about the entitlement of singers, artists. who believe that they believe that having a legendary status, which means being a legend in the game, is enough to attract whatever blessings they want. And I've been listening to a space with a bunch of Zouk artists, and I've been having conversation with some friends in the house, Afro house music community, and I've been also having the same conversation with Kizomba artists, and I've been also listening to hip hop artists saying the same thing. And most of the people who did something significant, which is a song that was a hit 20, 30 years ago, or did anything at a point, right? Most of these people, they believe that they are legends in the game, and this is the reason why they deserve XYZ: recognition, money, shows, success, unlimited praises, etc., etc. And to me, nothing never made less sense than that. Because in reality, when you are working in a market, in the marketplace, you are subject to the ups and downs of the market, and you have to understand the marketplace. And you also have to understand that time does something that is the same for everybody. Whatever you did 30 years ago, even if you created a musical genre, it doesn't mean that you're gonna make it in the end. It doesn't mean that 20 years later you're gonna be recognized by the people, unless you do some work and unless the people themselves are on the level that is sufficient to recognize you. And I think because we're in the world of victimization, and where people being a victim is a job now, a lot of people, they love to live to complain about something, and then it just becomes a state of mind. And personally, I know that I had a good life. I've been lucky, and I might also not have a lot of the traumas that a lot of people went through, maybe as well. And I've been shielded by my parents from a lot of family dramas and all that bullshit. But when I look at people who went through things, and who sometimes they didn't personally went through things, but their grandparents or their grandparents or somebody in their lineage went through something: deportation, slavery, murder, the usual things. They tend to make it their identity. Whatever didn't happen to them but happened in their family becomes their identity. So they become victims forever. And then it becomes a mentality for everything. And I was having this conversation with a friend, and he kept telling me that he was a legend in the game. Oh, I did this, I did that, and and I should have gigs, and I should have this. And I was like, bro, nobody cares. The market doesn't care. And the market should care. but the marketplace doesn't. And whatever you did 30 years ago, at a point somebody does something that it doesn't erase, but it takes the attention. And as long as the different communities don't learn from the communities that win, right? Whatever your community is, you can be in the Zouk community, you can be in the Afro House community, you can be in the YouTube community, whatever is your community. If you don't learn from how other community organize themselves, saying you're a legend will not help you, and saying you're a victim or whatever, or you deserve X, Y, Z will not help you either. In reality, what you need is to understand that in a community, you always need to, the responsibility is always divided by 3 people. And this is the same thing in the music business. In the music business, your success is never yours. Your success is the combination of you making great art or a great party or something great. You make something great, and because you make something great, the DJs, the medias start playing your stuff to the public, and the public responds well to your great things, and the public makes you successful. So when you stop being successful, either you stop making something great and the public is moving on, or the media is not playing your stuff for whatever reason. Can be politics, or the public is not playing their part. You continue making something great, but the public, they just moved on you, and they're not doing their part. And what I'm realizing in all these conversations that I'm having these days, especially about Zouk music, about Kizomba music, about Afro House music, about a lot of other things, is people feel entitled with the success they had 30 years ago or 20 years ago or 10 years ago. They believe that it's owed to them. And it's the same thing, it's owed to them. It's the same thing when it comes to people who did something great or invented something. You know, maybe you invented Zouk, maybe you invented Kizomba, maybe you invented Afro House, maybe you were the first one to do a foam party, something. And you believe that because you are the one, you deserve to be praised forever, even if you didn't do anything great since then. And in reality, you deserve to be remembered for what you did. But then this comes, you cannot attack the media or the radios and stuff for that. You have to look at the public and ask the public why they're not taking their responsibilities. And I've been realizing that in a lot of those debates, the people who talk the most are the people who are the culprits of all that. If I take, for example, the debate that we have these days about Zouk music not being respected by today's artists, etc. The public itself is not doing its job. All the people in the comments who are yelling about their culture not being represented, not being, and are those artists doing Zouk without saying I'm a Zouk artist? All these people in the public, they don't support their own music. You don't see them pushing their own music. You don't see them. And some communities, there are some communities who whatever you sell, right? If we all in the same community, right? We open a shop, and you have you, and then you have 2 other communities here and 2 other communities there. You have like the Chinese shop, you have the your community shop, you have the French shop, you have the Japanese shop, and you have the Turkish shop. Some people in some communities will go anywhere because they don't care. And some people who are active in wanting to have their community go up, they will go to your store from your community. And those people will come to your store even if your product is of a lesser quality than the other stores. But they will prefer putting their money inside of your store so that it grows the community and that the money stays in the community. And to me, this is the same in music. Some people, instead of going to the other communities and buying something from the other communities because it's cheaper or because it's of a better quality, some other people, they will stay in the community and they will tell you, yo, listen, you know, in the other store, they sell the same thing, but theirs is of a better quality. So you have to up your game. And they will keep buying from you until you up your game. They will give you enough energy and enough money so that you can invest in upping your game. And now you're selling the same as the others, but now you are the one selling the best version of it. But they will stay with you while you are in the process of becoming a better person. And this is what I call a sense of community. A lot of people that you see in the YouTube comments, a lot of people that you see on the Instagram comments, when we talk about music, they do this exact mistake. That is commenting, yelling, complaining, but not acting with their money. They love saying, oh, Zuki's dead, Kizomba this, oh, they are taking our music, XYZ, this is not the way you dance, Kizomba, but they don't do videos to show how it's done. They don't put their money where their mouth is. A lot of people do that. A lot of people will tell you, yeah, you should do this and that, but they will not put their money to support the artists. And as I was having this conversation, what up, Mountain of Inspiration? As I was having this conversation, right? And I was talking to my friend. I told him one thing. I told him, you know, a lot of people love to tell us how we are amazing, we did this, we did that. But these same people don't put their money, and those are the first to pirate you. Those are the first to, instead of listening to your music on YouTube and letting the publicity go, they will either remove the publicity, use an ad blocker, or even worse, they will download your thing from YouTube so they can listen to it without going to YouTube. Or they will not go to Spotify. So a lot of people are telling me that this such and such is a legend, this group is a legend, that person is a legend. But do you know how many legendary artists that did legendary things are poor? The same that you respect and you say, they invented this song, but a lot of them are poor. In any genre, hip hop, zouk, kizomba, this one, a lot of them are poor. Sometimes it's because of bad choices, but a lot of time is because the same people who are putting all this energy in the comments, defending the culture, don't put their own money in the culture. And I did a little calculation, right? Let's say that you want to defend zouk music, and you say that, yo, listen, I'm from the West Indies. I'm from the French West Indies. I want my culture to be up there. So I'm going to go on Instagram and spend all my energy talking in the comments, saying this, saying that. Okay, cool. And it's interesting to have the conversations and stuff. But once you did your comments on Instagram, what else do you do? This is the real questions. What else do you do? Listen. Take 10,000 people, right? Take 10,000 people who are really, really, really about their community and about the music that represent their community, right? You take those 10,000 people and they decide to invest 300 euros or in an old iPhone or an Android phone, whatever, it doesn't matter. Or a small laptop, something. They spend 200 to 300 euros in a program. In this program, they install Spotify or Tidal or Apple Music or whatever program that you can get a subscription from, okay? Now, all these people, they start taking a subscription, all of them, to Spotify or Apple Music or whatever service, right? And they decide, starting now, this device, my second device, will only be used to go here and go find a playlist. For example, I have a playlist. I have a playlist called Zouk, right? This is my Zouk playlist. And in this playlist, I also have some compa, but imagine if it was just a Zouk playlist. All these songs are Zouk songs, right? Now imagine that you take your phone, you go to this playlist, and you play that playlist, and you keep it on repeat. You turn down the volume, and you let that device on a charger play 24/7. Only the song of that playlist that are the playlist of only the music that you want to support. All right, let's do some calculation. In 1 hour, you have 60 minutes. A song is more or less 4 minutes. So if I divide 60 minutes by 4 minutes, it means that every hour I can play 15 songs. Okay? Follow me. So I can play 15 songs every hour. Now, if I play 15 songs of only that Zouk playlist for a whole day, that's 24 hours. So that's 15 times 24. That's 360, right? Now, 360 in a whole month, right? It's 30 times 360. So 360 by 30 is 10,800. Means that you have, if you play only Zouk songs for 24 hours a day for a whole month, because you want to support your culture, you can play 10,000 streams in 1 month. 10,000 streams represent 300 euros. No, 30 euros or 300 euros. That's 30 euros. It represents 30 euros. All right. Now, 10,000 stream multiplied by 10,000 people who are completely for the cause. So 10,000 multiplied by 10,000, that's 108 million streams that these 10,000 people represent if they decide to push their culture. All right? 108 million streams is, for 1 million stream, you have 3,000 euros. So 108 multiplied by 3,000, that's 324,000 that will be divided every month for all the community of artists that you want to support. Now, you multiply this by a year, so you multiply this by 12, and you have 3,888,000 million every year that is going to the culture that you want to defend. And how much is going to cost you? It's going to cost you $10 a month of subscription. And this is why, for me, most of these people who complain in the comments, who complain and go have these debates about such artists and whoever, or you're doing Zouk, you're not saying you're doing Zouk, all that stuff, all these people, they don't have my respect. I look at them as people who just arrive for they just come for the blood, they just come for the conversation, but they are not part of the solution. The solution is simple. You, 10,000 people, have the power of creating 3.8 million euros. Now, let's say you have, I don't know, 10 artists you want to support. There you go. So we divide by 10. Every artist get almost 400,000 in 1 year. If you just play the songs from these 10 artists for a whole year. And you don't have to do nothing. You just have to decide that you want to support your artist, and you buy a phone just for that. You play on Spotify and you leave your phone. You don't touch it for a whole year. This is called action, and not just crying all the time. And a lot of these artists that people call the legends, the same people who complain that their culture is not represented, will not spend their money to support those artists. If there's a show, they will not pay a certain price for their own culture. But if Beyonce comes and the ticket is 300, they will buy the ticket. But if to support your artist, you have to pay 50, you will be like, it's not worth it. So you're going to have to ask yourself if you really respect the legends of your game. Let's take the same 10,000 people. Let's say you're like, yo, listen, this guy is a legend of whatever music. If you take 10,000 people and the 10,000 people say, hey, listen, we want all our legends to be fine, to not need to ever do music again. You take 10,000 people from your community and everybody take 100 euro from their pocket. That's 1 million euros. And you all take that money and you send to that artist to say, yeah, thanks for the culture. Those are the type of action that the people that are in the comments never do. But now they want that. They want solution. They want this. They want respect. They want X, Y, Z for their culture. But they will not do the work themselves to show the support. And that's where all their argument falls short to me. And I believe that at a point, people are going to have to learn to do this. You know, when you have some artists, like, for example, I'm going to take some Congolese artists. If Fally Ipupa or Koffi Olomide decide that they will do the Zenith, that is 10,000 people capacity, all the Congolese people will rise up like one man and will go and pay whatever the price of the ticket. Because for them, It's a community event that they cannot miss. And some cultures have that. Some others, they don't have that. And I believe that this is where you have to start asking yourself questions as a community, why we don't have that in our community, why we don't support each other, and why we don't support our legends. You have no idea the number of times that somebody ever told me, yeah, listen, I'm your number one fan. And then they say, why did you stop making music? And I'm like, I release tracks every Friday. Oh yeah, I didn't know. I say, well, I release tracks every Friday. So the last 4 years, I released, 150 tracks. How come you pretend that you are my number one fan, but you don't know I'm releasing tracks every Friday? Oh, I don't see you on Trace TV. I said, why don't you come to Kaysha.tv, Kaysha.com? How come you're not? If you are my number one fan, like you're pretending to be, how come you don't follow me in all my socials and are not aware of the things I do? Again, stop pretending that you are what you're not. You're not my number one fan. Because you would know that I released 10 albums. The last 2 have 90 songs combined. But people, they just love to talk. That's the problem of the internet. People love to talk. People love to pretend that they're rallying over issues. But when it comes to do something, there's nobody. So how are you going to respect the legends in your game? Listen, I understand 100 euros is a lot of money. 10 euros, it's not. Instead of buying a coffee, a 2 euro coffee, you remove 5 from your month, you put them on a Spotify account, and you stop playing the music from the artists you respect, looping them. You go, yeah, Kaysha, you're a legend. Okay, are you looping my music on Spotify? Listen, are you at least playing 1 track every day? Because if you're not doing it, and other people are doing it, the people that you pretend are your legends in your game, what they're going to do, they're going to cater to whoever is playing their music. It's as simple as that. I'm part of the lucky ones that have my music that is being played everywhere in the world. I've been able to create a community based on my art and not on nationalities, not on all these different things that that's not my thing. That's not the way I view the world. And I have fans from all around the world. I have Russian fans, I have Ukrainian fans, I have Chinese fans, I got French fans, I got West Indian fans, I got Jamaicans fans, I got African fans, I got X, Y, Z. And when I look at where my music is being played, it's played over the world. So right now, the 3 places that my music are played the most are number 1, France, number 2, the US, number 3, Brazil, number 4, Portugal, then the Netherlands, Germany, Australia, etc., etc., etc. I don't have the list in front of my eyes, and it changed daily. But so when I see that, I'm like, oh, interesting. And my YouTube channel that used to make 1 million views a month now makes 4 million views a month. And the first thing I do is try to see where those views are coming. And most of the time, they don't come from the people that are vocal on the internet. Because the people that are vocal on the internet, that's all they do. Be vocal on the internet. I'm interested in the people who are silent, but they are deliberately supporting you for real by going to your YouTube channel every day, watching a video, going to your Spotify or Apple Music or Tidal or wherever accounts, profile and listening to one song every day. Going to whenever you do a show or whatever you do an event, they're gonna go and not try to be invited. They're gonna go and they're gonna pay. And personally, when I have somebody that I want to support and they are doing an event, a party or something, and they tell me, come, you invited VIP, etc., I know I don't pay nowhere, but even if I don't pay, I'm gonna pay for my drinks at least, so that I can tell the person that I'm supporting. And they will put on just the fact that you're here is support. I understand, but still, I'm gonna try to do my part, because I can do my part. And I believe that people must start taking their responsibilities a little bit. And yeah, let me know what you think. What do you believe? Do you believe that artists are just way too entitled and they should accept that when it's time to do your reverence, it's time to do the reverence? What do you think? It makes me sad that a lot of people that invented some genres that I know, like a lot of people that are legends in their different games, Zouk, Kizomba, Afro House, Afro Beats, etc., they still doing shows not because they love it, but because they don't have a choice. And to me, the community should make sure that those people only do shows because they feel like it. Because they provide us with so much great music, and they gave us the inspiration to continue their work and do amazing music thanks to whatever they invented. And when I meet those artists in an airport and I look at them and I'm like, damn, those people are tired. They look tired. These people need to rest for a whole 6 months, and they can't because they have to. It's heartbreaking to me. And it's not just about the Zouk, the Kizomba community. It's everywhere. It's everywhere, in every market, in every city, every country. You have some Congolese legendary artists that don't have money. It makes me sad. You have some Zimbabwean legendary artists that are maybe the start of something that everybody is using now, and they are not safe. And this is not normal. To me, that's the responsibility of the community, to lift up the people who permit you to be a community. Those, like, the question everybody should ask themselves is, what am I doing for the legends in my game? How much money did I invest in those people? Did I pirate their albums or did I buy them? Something that I really, really respect from my followers is that a lot of people, when I release an album, instead of going to stream it, which is something they can do, they still go and buy it on iTunes because they want to support. And I tell them, no, don't worry. Go buy it go stream it. Go stream it. It's okay. And they're like, no, I will stream it. But first I'm going to buy it because I want to give you my 15 euros. And listen, I don't know if I can find it because let me see if I can see a direct message. Let me see if I can find it because those are old messages. I'm not gonna find it. So many messages. Too many messages. Let me see. That's a problem. I have too many conversations with my listeners, but when I released my album, I had like at least 20 fans from the first part that they were like, yeah, I bought the album. Yeah, I went on iTunes. I bought the album. Yeah, here is my and they were showing me like photos of their iTunes card that they bought just for the album. And this, for me, it makes all the difference, you know? It makes all the difference for an artist to realize that the followers, the people that are the reason for your success, because it's not just about your art, it's also about how it is received and by who. When those people show you, no, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna support your success. I'm gonna come to your live and I'm gonna do a super chat, even of $1, just to show you that I want to be part of your success because of whatever your art, your work gave to me. Satisfaction, helped me get a girl, helped me go through moments in my life, whatever it is. And most of the people who are vocal, they don't do that. So how do you want your legends in your game to succeed? If and those legends, you also want them to be true to you. You want them to be always stay true to whatever is the musical genre or XYZ. You see what I mean? What happened to my music? Who turned down the volume of this thing? The hell? Interesting. Yeah, so this to me is really something that I've been thinking about with all these conversations that we are having right now. And you know, every time those conversations arrive about Zouk, about Kizomba, about African music, about XYZ, that's the time when people call me because they want me to say something. And I'm like, what about the rest of the year? Why you don't call me? Like, just to tell me, hey, we support you. So that's why I stay silent. I'm like, I'm not interested in the conversation. But yeah, it is what it is. My cousin, Ned, how you doing? Long time. Where were you? Christine Lucien, good evening. How are you? Encore à Deauville, vraiment. Cette femme riche. I'm telling you, true fake fans. But yeah, anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about tonight. As I'm saying, I'm not gonna stay long. I really wanted to do an episode about that because I was like, I thought it was an interesting conversation. If you liked it, put some unicorns in the chat. And I'm gonna be back Sunday, and maybe with Bodhisattva, we're gonna continue that conversation. And if he's too sleepy to be there, I will do a music listening party to talk about the things. So listen, sorry for yesterday. I just forgot to go live, so I decided to do one on Thursday for a change, and it was actually cool. We still have to do 2 listening party because I have a lot of tracks that I have not played, and I'm gonna let you guys go with my new song that I'm gonna play again, that is called "The Cheat Code of Your Body" by Kaysha and Malcolm Beats. It's a dope song, yo. I hope you enjoyed the show tonight. Listen, 1 hour is cool. Well, it depends the subject. Sometimes I have a lot of things to say, sometimes not. I had a really long day. I've been going to walk 3 kilometers every day. And so I did 4 or 5 kilometers. So I did almost 5 Monday. No, Tuesday I did 5, and I did 10 the day before. Then I did 5. Then I did another 4 yesterday. Then another 4 today, and then my inside of my leg, it's starting to I'm starting to feel that I've been abusing. So now I'm gonna wait for 2 days. I'm just gonna go to the gym, and so because I went there early, I actually slept all afternoon, and now I'm just in chill mode. I'm gonna work. I have to mix 2 songs tonight. That's what I'm gonna do. These songs will come out in June, and now I'm gonna have to prepare the promo for Cheat Code of Your Body, put the song on YouTube, etc. All that stuff. So I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, as always, put some fire in the chat, and I'm leaving you with Cheat Code of Your Body. Shada gang, I will see you Sunday. Bless.
In between the shits, tell me now, what's your name, baby girl? Before I do what I do, dive deep inside of you. Don't be scared, all I want you is to feel satisfied. And you wonder how we got here. Got the cheat code to your body. Got to your body. I got the cheat code to your body. I got the cheat code to your body. I guess I had to use the cheat code on you. The way you were dancing got the best of me. Nice and slow, passion flows, our body sweat as we dance. Love shopping is that's our thing. A few moments ago it was a kiss on my dance. Don't be scared, all I want you to do is to feel satisfied. And you wonder how we got here. The cheat code of your body. With the cheat code of your body. I got the cheat code of your body. I usually while we were dancing this song, I guess I had to use the cheat code on you. Oh yeah. The way you were dancing got the best of me. Honey, I guess I had to use the cheat code on you. Let me go deep inside. The way you were dancing got the best of me. You're the best of me.
Malcolm Beats.
Yeah. I got the cheat code to your body. I got the cheat code to your body. Let's make love, let's make love. I got the cheat code to your body. Baby girl, baby girl. I got the cheat code to your body. I guess I had to use the cheat code on ya. Oh girl, you gonna tell me your name?